Hi guys, welcome back. In this video, we are going to see how to work with Google Colab. First, I'm going to give you a brief introduction on Google Colab. Then we'll see how we can create a notebook session and upload the data and upload the Jupyter notebooks. And I will also tell you how we can read the data from our Google Drive. And then we'll see how we can select GPUs and then save the work in our GitHub. So first we will begin by searching Google Colab on Google, and then you will see that just click the first link here. And if you are already logged in into your Google, then just click here, welcome to Collaboratory, and there will be a Collaboratory notebook opened. So it is the introductory notebook and it says you don't require any configuration, that's why zero configuration required, free access to GPUs and easy sharing. So here they have done simple calculations, just like multiplication for seconds in a day. The output is here. So first we will see how we can create a new notebook session. So just click on this file and then new notebook. Once the notebook is opened, just let's wait for a second. You can click connect here. So it will allocate the resources, which is the RAM and the hard disk and all the other things like processors that you will be needing to run anything. So it is not going to take anything from your system. It is just your browser, your internet, and every resource here is provided by Google Cloud. And if you just hover onto this icon here, you will see that it is a Python 3 notebook and the RAM allocated is 12.72 GBs and your disk is 107 GB, and out of which 31 GB is already used, and it is being used with some sample datasets that you will see here. So if you want to work on any of that sample dataset, you can just load it simply. So let's say if I want to just read a dataset, so what I can do, import pandas as pd, right? df is equals to pd.read_csv that we use to read a CSV file. And now that you will see it is first sample data folder here. So we'll go inside this folder, and then if I want to, let's say, take this file to read, so it is California underscore housing underscore test.csv, and that file will be loaded, and you can see that this is a data frame. Right now, if I want to upload my own data, right, just click here and we'll go to the documents. Let's say I want to upload a training data from house pricing prediction problem. So it will give you a reminder that uploaded files will get deleted when this runtime is recycled. Okay, so now that we have uploaded the data, in the similar way we can read this data. So I'll just copy paste this reading function here, and now this data is not present in the sample data, so we will just read it like this, train underscore house.csv. so I am not inside the sample data folder now, and you will see my data has been loaded in the data frame. There's a problem with uploading the data because every time you restart your session, you'll have to upload the data again and again. So what you can do, you can upload the data on your Google Drive and then read from your Google Drive. So I have uploaded the data on my Google Drive. So you'll have to mount the Google Drive, and for that you'll have to import the library from google.colab, import drive. Now that we have run this, I'll just mount my drive by drive.mount, and in that we will give content and then drive. So this is the standard path that you'll have to give, and once you run this, it will, okay, so we don't need the dot here. And now if I run this, you'll see it will ask you to go to this URL, and if we click this, Then you'll have to select the account from where the data should be read. So I have selected it, and you'll have to allow the permission. So it will give you a code here. Okay, I have copied the code by clicking here, and then I'll have to paste it here and then enter. So now the drive will get mount, and now the drive has been mounted. So if I click here, right, you will see this icon here, right, the drive. So in this icon you'll have my drive, and if you click here you'll see all your Google Drive files here. Now let's say I have already uploaded the file. So if I want to read a file from here, what should I do? I'll still use the same read_CSV because that's a CSV file. Right, and I'm gonna go inside drive, then my drive. The file that I have uploaded is train_house again. So if I run this, now that the data that has been read, it is from the drive. So you can see the data frame has been displayed here. So now that we can see, we can again use the sample data sets. We can upload the data set here itself, or we can read the data set from drive. Now let's talk about selecting the GPU. So to select the GPU, we have to go to this runtime and then change runtime type. So it will give you something like this, where it will ask you to select the hardware accelerator. So here it will give you two options. One is the GPU and one is the TPU. So TPU is tensor processing unit, and it is mostly used for deep neural networks, and GPU, as you know, graphics processing unit. And I will select the GPU here. So to check if the GPU has been allocated or not, just type NVIDIA SMI and with an exclamation mark here. So it will give you the information about the GPU that has been allocated, which is Tesla K80 GPU, and about the memory that has been allocated, and some other things like driver version and CUDA version, which you can see. So now that our GPU is allocated, so the one thing that you guys must know is that if you want to use the GPU, you must allocate it in the beginning of your session, because if you allocate the GPU in between your work, then it is going to restart the session again and your work may get lost. So that's why at the beginning itself, just allocate the GPU like this. If I want to upload my own notebook, so I'll go to the file here, upload notebook, and we can just choose the file itself here. And here that I have a notebook, so I'm just gonna upload that. So it is as simple as that. You don't have to worry too much about anything. You just have to go and click to upload the notebook, and your notebook will be uploaded. So you can just run this notebook, you can read your data set, you can run the notebook here, and all the computations that you will perform will happen on the cloud. So if you have limited capabilities in your system, so you don't have to worry about that, right? And once you are done with the work, what you can do, you can go to this file and then save a copy in GitHub. Okay, and it will ask you for the authorization. So I'll give authorization. I have already gave. So for you, it will ask for your GitHub ID and password, and then it will ask for the repository in which you want to save this notebook, and then you can select any of them. Okay, and then the branch, and then the path of the file and the commit message, and then if you click OK, then particular notebook will be saved in the GitHub. And if you're new to cloud, you can check out my other video about the introduction to cloud, which is there in the description below, and stay tuned for more videos.